Today on VIP TV, a man who's been with VIP Boxing quite a long while, a man I know Steve Wood speaks very highly of and tips to be a great manager if he goes down that field one day. It's Tom Farrell. Tom, thanks for joining us a few days before you take part in the Boxer Series at Liverpool Arena.
Yeah, mate, yeah, nice one for having me on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's only a few days right now, so just find a little touches this week, not on too mad, and good to go, ready on Saturday night.
Yeah. What goes through your mind this fight week? Do you look at the other fighters, like look at their records? Do you think of them? Do you think you might get in the draw? What goes through your mind about Saturday?
I'd had a little look at some of them. Obviously, I know quite a lot of them well anyway. But then, obviously, you had a little watches of them, little reminder. And I think once the draw's made, then we'll have a bit more of an idea of, I've got so and so first, and then you can start planning ahead. But yeah, I'm just focusing on being the best version of myself, really, and let them worry about me.
Yeah, it didn't go your way last time, but I'm sure you're going to be a lot more comfortable at 142 pound than you were at 150 last time.
Yeah, I'm never 10 stone 10 the day before weighing in, do you know what I mean? And I probably made harder work at getting to that myself. And that was just probably through a bit of lack of discipline, maybe being so long since I've, prepared for a fight or done a weight cut and stuff like that. So, yeah, there was a bit of a lesson learned and a bit of a slap on the wrist, really. It could have went my way if other things would have went according to plan, but it's one of them things. And as I said in an interview before to Leo Hogan, it gave me the kick off the backside that I needed, and I've left not on down to chance now. I've made sure I've been on the ball with my diet, with my food, with my training right through camp, and I'm already lighter now than what I was when I weighed in last time out. So I'm in a good place, and the weight's good, which in fight week is the main sort of thing, really, like that you're worried about, making sure you're not too heavy and you haven't got too much to lose. And I haven't. I've done everything great, so I'm looking forward to it now.
And it just goes to show, you have a defeat, but there's still opportunities, like straight away, a big opportunities, falling lap. You win this, it's, a 5-figure, quite a lot of money to win it, a deal with Boxer and Sky. So it's, it's an opportunity's fallen straight for you, hasn't it?
Definitely, yeah. I was a bit aggrieved about not being on the Matchroom show, and because I'd sort of been told, get ready for that. You'll have that 5 weeks later. So when that went coming off, I was a little bit disappointed and didn't know what was coming about. And obviously, I boxed and it didn't go my way, and I had to brush it off. But then, literally straight away, this opportunity came. So it was probably a bit of a blessing in disguise, really. And I think this is a much bigger and much better opportunity, especially than the fights that I was getting offered to fight on the Sky show. And I'm buzzing to be back on Sky Sports. I've always put in a good performance on there, so I'm looking to do the same.
And the main thing is, the last time we spoke, not when you was the guest on Bell to Bell, but the previous Zoom, we were talking about Masha Dodd, and you were saying, well, it looks like that fight's gone away forever now. Now suddenly it's Masha, and on Thursday you could be told you're facing him again over 3 rounds, or there's a good chance you could be facing him Saturday night.
Yeah, obviously, if we're both successful and we both win, we're going to meet at some point. So, yeah, it's a chance to get that on again. I think it would be great for us and obviously the fans who are all going. It's good. It's a good local derby, isn't it? So everyone's always interested in that fight again, on the back of how it ended and how it was just about to get going. And hopefully it comes off on Saturday night.
Yeah, very, very open competition. I don't think you can see people you think might go well. It's not like you've seen some of these and you think there's only 2 guys. All 8 seem to have a good chance. Guys like Ben Fields, who's possibly one of the outsiders, is a nightmare to fight. Is there anyone you look at and you think that would be your hardest fight in there?
Do you know what? No, I think it's a very well matched competition. I think everyone brings different things to the table, and they're all just as good as each other. So even though some have had a few lesser fights, everyone will be going in full of confidence and knowing that they've got the ability to win. It's just about turning up on the night, and it can turn into a bit of a shootout, kind of over 3 rounds. You can't leave can't leave anything to chance, and you can't leave nothing in the ring. So there's no point trying to save yourself for the next round, which might not come if you don't perform as good enough as you can in the 3 rounds. So I think everyone is good enough to win it, but I'm planning on that being me.
I mean, you got off to a slow start in your last fight. Have you been working at all on starting lightning quick? Because, in these sort of things, you can't afford, well, you can lose the first round and still win. But I should think winning the first round is everything, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think, as I said, you can't afford to start slow and then be chasing a fight. And as you start chasing the second round, you're probably going to end up getting someone who's going to box and move and then make you fall short again. So 2 rounds down, if you lose the first 2 rounds, you've got to get a knockout, haven't you? So it's about, I think everyone's going to have that mindset and mentality that you're going to have to start fast. It's, it's 3 rounds, it's back to the amateur style, 3-3s, ABA competition. So I always used to do well in them.
Did you?
I'm fit, I'm strong. Yeah, I'm fit, I'm strong, and I can fight at a good pace. And I know I can do it over 10, 12 rounds. So, it's just about it's going to be about fine tuning it and doing it over 9 rounds, obviously split up into the 3. So, yeah, I'm fit now. I feel great in training, sparring. I feel like the fast pace, it suits me, and then I've got a bit of a breather then. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, what's the most fights you've had in one day at one of these amateur competitions? So I know with these junior touch, they're fighting every half hour, these kids seem to, when there's 4 rings or something. What's the most you've boxed in one day?
Do you know what? To be honest, it's mad. I've never boxed twice in one day. I've only ever really seen it like once or twice. But obviously I've boxed like on I think like a Thursday, a Tuesday, then a Friday, then a Saturday morning. So they're quick turnarounds, but that was back then. Obviously, when you were a little bit less experienced, less capable, and less ability to do the rounds. But I feel like now I'm in a good place and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, finally for you, as you say, very open competition. But do you feel you might have boxed at a higher level than a lot of lads? You mix with Philip Bowes, Commonwealth title, O'Hara Davis. Do you feel that experience could be crucial on the night, the levels you've boxed at?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've had the most. I think, to be honest, myself and Masha have all had, Masha and Liapoli have all had 22 fights.
Is that, I knew you were 22, 18 and 4, aren't you?
I think I've had the most wins. I think I've had 18 and some of the others have only had like about 16. So yeah, you'd probably say I am one of the most experienced. Masha, other than Masha's been in some big fights, probably longer distance fights over the years than myself. But yeah, I've boxed at a high level. I've boxed some top lads. So yeah, I think it will pay dividends on the night. Some of the lads who maybe not really been on the big shows and the Sky shows on the telly, the nerves are probably going to get the better of them. Whereas I'm used to that. And, I've been there. I've been on a live TV slot numerous times. And, I perform well on the night. So it's about them controlling their nerves. I've been here. I've done it before. So I'm going to do it again. And if they got a little slight doubt in their mindset, then it's gonna show for them.
I'll tell you what. Thanks for talking to us today, Tom. All the best for Saturday night, and give it another couple of weeks. We'll get you about 3 weeks or so. We'll get you back on the podcast again.
That's right. Nice one. Thanks for having me on, Steve.
Thank you, man.
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.